well-known names leaving the league there, so who's going to take their place? It's time for our names you need to know from the West. Let's start offensively. Where would you go, Howard?
Well, you guys got all over me yesterday because I was just picking the little skinny guys.
Right. Yeah, it's too easy.
Right. Yeah, it was too easy.
It was a higher degree of difficulty.
Yeah, I'm going to go down into the trenches.
Really? Get a little dirty, are you?
Yeah, at Iowa. The Iowa fans, I'm sure they know the name, but this guy is special. He's listed as a guard right now. He was working during camp at center, but they probably want to put the best five out there, so he's going to probably be a guard again this year. But he is a really talented guy that probably can play, all three positions, does a great job with his hands, running his feet, and I think he's going to be a special player in years to come.
So, Howard, you decided to go down in the trenches on offense today.
Yeah.
Opposite yesterday. I went down there yesterday. Yeah. So I thought I'd go to the perimeter today.
Perimeter?
Yeah. The skinny guys.
Skinny guys outside.
At Northwestern. This guy jumped out at me at spring ball. Charlie Fessler. Now, they've posted their too deep for the first game, and he's not on it, but they play a lot of receivers. He's not going to be in a primary role. I think he's got a great future. I think he really fits in with their multiple receiver set. He's got a lot of talent. He's a tall drink of water, as you can see. He's 6'3", 6'4", 207, I think he looks like right there. Charlie Fessler.
Only one wide receiver on the roster last year had more than 300 receiving yards. That's Austin Carr, who is a former walk-on who's turned into a very productive player for them. So as you say, the opportunity is definitely there. I'm looking at opportunity, too. I'm going to Illinois. I talked about this guy on the tour. I really believe he could have a fantastic year for the Fighting Illini. That is Keyshawn Vaughn, the running back. We were talking about Josh Ferguson. He replaces Ferguson. Vaughn ended up leading the team in rushing last year as Ferguson was a bit banged up. Dre Brown's injured. Lovey wants to run the ball. He'll get a ton of opportunities. Kendrick Foster was good when we were there, too, guys. So there are a couple of people who can fill that void, but I think Keyshawn Vaughn is going to have a really big year.
Pick.
Yeah, I thought so, too. That's why I picked him.
I think you guys did a really good job with your picks.
You're the arbiter of the picks.
I always let you guys go.
You're our personnel director.
I always let you guys go first just to make it a little more challenging for me because, obviously I may have picked some of the guys that you picked, but I let you pick first. So,
Howard, why don't we continue that trend? You pick first on defense. Let's go. The benevolence from Gerry.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go Lamar Jackson, freshman corner, Nebraska.
Highly recruited.
Back to the smaller guys, huh?
Back on the perimeter. I think, right now he's number 2 on the depth chart at the cornerback position, but he's going to get a lot of reps this year. He's going to get a lot of playing time, and I would not be surprised if he works his way into the starting lineup by the time the season is over. I mean, he's got great range. He's got to continue to learn the game, the college game, but I think the talent and the upside of this kid is unbelievable.
I think you're right, but my next pick is red hot. The number 18 is usually for quarterback, skill guy. So as I was walking around the Purdue facility during practice, there was a great big number 18 in the defensive line. A guy named Eddie Wilson.
Okay.
And he jumped out at me. You're going to see him come through the dummies here in 1 second. Look at him right there. See him make the turn there? Eddie,
we saw that.
Look.
Give us a spot shadow, please.
Eddie is 6'4", 300 pounds. He's listed as a starter, as a true sophomore. He played a little bit last year. No stats, 6, 7, 8 tackles. I can't remember. But I really do think he has great potential. As we watched the Purdue team, there were a lot of young guys that we thought would really help this team, but Eddie is certainly one of them.
Talent has improved, no doubt. And it needs to. They were last in the Big Ten in rushing defense, so perhaps Wilson can help alleviate that issue in the middle.
Come on, Reverend, don't let me down.
I'm going on defensive line. I'm going to Iowa. This is someone who made some impact last year. Parker Hesse, defensive end.
Kirk Ferentz mentioned him today.
He did mention him today.
Did you pick him before or after he mentioned him?
They lose Nate Meyer. Drew Ott didn't get the 6th year. Could see Hesse stepping up and improving on what were some decent numbers from last year and perhaps becoming a Hawkeye star.
Okay.
Well, I got to say, once again, I'm impressed with your picks.
I think all three of us.
I think you guys did a really good job.
I think we hit it.
Yeah.
Doing your homework.
That's all right.
Hey, he's off to go on these trips.
We spent a lot of time at these practices. Yeah. At some point, you'd like to think that something jumps out of you.